Hi guys, my name is Rafi.
My name's Nadi.
Hi, my name's Yunus.
And we're going to be predicting our Euro tournament. Who do you guys think will win the Euros?
I'm saying Belgium because they have a strong attack and strong midfield.
Yeah, I'm saying between France and England, because I believe like England have a lot of young talents that are like really good, and like yeah, France have a very strong side and they're more like the favourites to win, but I reckon England have a very high chance.
I reckon Portugal will win the Euros. You know, Ronaldo's last major tournament, it's looking like, so I feel like he want to leave a mark. And like Bernardo Silva just played in the Champions League final, like all these players, they're gearing up to play big games. So I feel like they'll wake up and they'll be prepared.
Yeah, but don't you reckon like Ronaldo's like not as much in form as he used to be?
Yeah, I mean he's, as everyone knows, he's getting old, but he's got the players around him like that are stepping up now. Bruno Fernandes, who else is there?
It's funny you say that because like, don't you think France's team are a lot stronger than Portugal's side? Like,
yeah.
Compared, like, you know.
How about Belgium's midfield, like De Bruyne?
Yeah,
like,
they're all big
yeah.
players, but you remember
like Portugal looks like a very average team when you look at what's called as Ronaldo just dominates it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
But in 2016, the Euros, I remember Portugal vs France in the final. Everyone was doubting Portugal. Even when Ronaldo came off injured, they were still doubting.
No, to be honest, but you're right because Portugal have a lot stronger team than they had in Euro 2016. So.
Yeah, even since the World Cup, they're just getting better. Every major tournament they go to. Although Ronaldo's getting older, everyone else is getting better as well around him.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, you can't really underestimate the lower teams, but you know when you look at the lower teams, you don't just like expect them to win, knowing that like there's other strong teams around them.
Yeah, I mean that's a good point, but Portugal have always been a strong team, you know.
Alright, who do you think is going to get at least player of the tournament? I'm saying De Bruyne. Because I think Belgium's going to win, and I think De Bruyne is going to get many assists and possibly goals. He's going to serve Lukaku, and yeah, they're going to. How about you?
That's very good. I reckon maybe Lewandowski, if he what's called, performs well and scores a lot of goals, because he's in his team. He's like the very like high player, you know, like the main player there.
But Poland isn't as balanced as other teams.
No, I know.
Providing.
But that's his team. But like him, in his team, he still performs like he's the highest player in the team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I reckon Ronaldo wins the player of the tournament because you know his legacy, everything. They'll always keep that in mind when they're voting for player of the tournament.
Yeah.
As his Ballon d'Or, sometimes he's won Ballon d'Ors he doesn't deserve. I feel like Neymar's been robbed a couple of times. That's all part of the system, you know, because of who he is.
Yeah. But Neymar's not inside the Euros, which
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. Out of like European football leagues, like I feel like he could have won a lot of Ballon d'Ors as well.
What team do you reckon like are not like very strong, but you reckon they might win?
I reckon
what's it called? Turkey, you know?
Turkey.
Yeah.
Huge. I don't really know much about
Liverpool, they just, what's it called? A young player, centre back they signed in January. Kabak, the centre back.
He's strong.
From Turkey?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they also have a strong attack.
Yeah. So. And I feel like they can create an upset. Big game against Italy, first game. You know they'll be ready for it, you know.
You reckon Italy? Oh, what about? I just thought about it now. What about Netherlands? The Netherlands have a very strong side.
I mean,
yeah, but the best defender is injured, Van Dijk, so it's going to be.
Van Dijk's going to be out.
But they do have they have a lot of strong players in their team, like Wijnaldum. Who else? Depay, you know.
Yeah, De Jong as well.
Yeah, De Jong.
Yeah, Depay.
Yeah. A lot of strong players.
I mean, Netherlands, sorry. They're a team that's always, you never know what to expect with them.
Yeah, I'm what you
The
mean.
World Cup 2014, they came out of nowhere, reached the semi-final.
Also, they have a lot of like, you know, like talents that are coming up, like Quincy Promise and stuff like that, you know.
I mean, he's 27, it's just like, he's just coming into the tournament recently.
No,
The last question. Like, what? Oh yeah, we're done.
Yeah. Rafi.
Hi, my name is Zidane.
And my name's Abim.
And today we're going to talk about who we think is going to win the Euro 2020. So, the main question, who do you think is going to win the Euros?
There's a lot of good teams. A lot of people think it's going to be France, but for me, I'm going to have to pick England. Because they have many good players, all from the Premier League. They've got many of the teams from the Premier League. Their best players are mainly from England. and they have players like Foden, Grealish, Rashford, even Sancho is going to United soon, and all their attacking presence is very good. And even their defense, they have John Stones, they have Luke Shaw, some of the best defenders in the league, and that's why I think England's gonna win the Euros this year. And what about you? Who do you think is gonna win the tournament?
I think that France is going to win the whole tournament because I think that they have a very strong attack line, very strong midfield line, very strong defensive line, as well as their keeper's very good keeper. With the likes of Kante and Pogba in the midfield, it's going to be very hard for other teams to get through, and also the attackers such as Mbappe and Benzema. But yeah, I think France is going to replicate what they did in the World Cup 2018, and with such strong players, it's going to be hard for other teams to beat them. So yeah, that's what I think. So another question that I have is, who do you think the player of the tournament will be?
Player of the tournament, because I reckon since England will go all the way, I think the player of the tournament is going to be one of their players, and I think it's going to be one of the young ones. So I'm going to have to say Foden, because he's really on the rise right now. He's been playing very good in the Premier League, the Champions League. He's been doing very well, and I really think he'll progress very well in this tournament, and he will show his class. What about for you?
It's funny you said Foden from England because I said Kante from France. So I think Kante is going to be the player of the tournament because he's just such a overall good midfielder. Plays very good attacking, such as defensively as well. So yeah, and just for Chelsea as well, he's been playing very good past and present as well. So yeah, I think Kante is going to get that player of the tournament. So another question for you I have is, who do you think the top scorer is going to be throughout the whole tournament?
For me, top scorer it's got to be Harry Kane. His finishing is world class, one of the best I've ever seen it. Right now, I think he has the best finishing in the world, and I don't think anyone is comparable to him. His finishing is just on a different level. That's why I think he'll be top scorer, and he'll be banging in goals every game. What about for you?
Funny you said Kane again for England. I said that I think is different, not France, but someone from Belgium, Lukaku. I think he's going to be top scorer because just what he's been doing for Inter is very good. He's scoring nearly every game, doubles as well. So yeah, I think that Lukaku is going to get that top scorer for this tournament. Underrated player as well. He's a very good, consistent player. He moved from Man U to the Serie A, plays for Inter, and he's doing very well. So I think it's going to be Lukaku. Now, who do you think is going to be the underdogs, the unexpected team to win the tournament?
Me, the unexpected team, yeah, I think it's going to be Russia because we really saw them propel in the 2018 World Cup in front of their own fans. They were playing really well against many teams, and every game they played, they came out with spirit. They were playing every game good. They never stopped until they came up against Croatia, I think it was, and then they played very well, but they just got unlucky to get out the tournament. And what about you? Who do you think is going to be the underrated team of this tournament?
I went for Scotland. So I think Scotland have a good chance to win this tournament, even though there are other strong teams such as France, England, Belgium, with the likes of Spain and Italy. I think Scotland can get up to. They can progress their group and even go further than what they can with their defence as well. So like Tierney and Robertson as well at the back. It can be debatable that Scotland can win it.
Yeah, they do have a very good team.
So there we go. That's our predictions. Thank you.
Thank you for watching.
Hello, my name is Amir, and today I'm joined with Iyo, and today we're going to be talking about our Euro 2020 predictions. And yeah, I'll hand it over to you. What do you think?
Me personally, I think that Portugal have a very strong team, very strong chance of winning. For the 2020 Euros, I think that with the likes of Ronaldo, Fernandes, and like Felix, Diaz, they have a very strong team. Of course, Ronaldo being arguably one of the best footballers on the planet at the moment and of all time. Ruben Diaz just coming off an amazing season, winning Player of the Season in the Premier League. And youngsters like João Felix, who are very promising for Atletico Madrid as well as Portugal. So I think as just having those variables added, I think they have a very strong chance. Also, the last country-based competition was Portugal's to win after beating France 1-0. I think with that being said, they have a lot to lose but a lot to gain at the same time. they would be hungry, they would be ready, and yeah, I think Portugal will take it.
Yeah, good points. I think England have a very strong attacking presence in the likes of Foden, Grealish, and Harry Kane. And being honest, I think Harry Kane will be taking the Golden Boot this tournament because he's been very, very critical finishing with in the Premier League. And yeah, hopefully, I hope all the best for England. And yeah.
I mean, I agree with you with that, but even though Harry Kane just won the Golden Boot and the most assists in the Premier League, I think that we can't take away Ronaldo's ability, being the top goal scorer in the world for all competitions, with more than 700 goals, more than anyone on the planet. I think that, for me personally, I think Ronaldo will win the Golden Boot.
No, fair points, and I kind of agree, but I think it'll be tight, and hopefully a big tournament for us to watch.
Hopefully. So yeah.
That was good.